Hey, this is Randy at Mountain Air Farms. All right, I'm starting on a new project. This is my project. This is something I want to do, something for me. So I'm going to start on it and try to get it done this week. I'm just building a little shed out over here. It's just going to come out 12 by 24. That way my work table will be in the dry, under the roof. I can leave my chop saw out, my planer and different things out. I'm going to build me another little workbench around there. I mean, in the wintertime, I can put them up when it gets real wet and damp, but most of the time I can just put a bag over them. They'll be fine sitting out in the weather. They get used enough. But got my string up. I'm not going to set the poles in concrete. I'm going to put little footers down at each post and just set them on the thing. I don't have any pressure treated, but I've got some 6x6 pine over there, good and dried out. I'm going to treat them with some transmission fluid before I just, that way anything that's on the ground where it might get wet, it's a little bit of coat. But I've got everything leveled up, got my corners laid out, got me a line stretched up here. That's how I'm going to get the footers the right height coming down through there. Or I say footers, it's just going to be cap blocks, and they're going to be sitting on the cap blocks. And this is going to come back, because this is a movable building, and the way I move stuff around, I may decide to move this whole thing one day, so I'm just putting it up like this. Be easier to move. But it'll come out to here. You can come out, it'll be, I think out here on the end, it's like 7 foot. Be the clearance underneath the beams. It's not going to be real high, but I'm working with what I've got. That's as high as it's going to be. I could go to the very top, but that's just a lot of wasted space up underneath there. It's just something where I can work underneath here. I can frame up the walls and stuff, then build it out there in the driveway, but at least I'll have some shade working on it. And if it's raining, I can get down here and work on them signs, plane them, cut them, and get them all ready. But and eventually I may close it in. I don't know. Probably not. I like being out in the air. You get more daylight. Can't hardly see anymore, so I like to have lots of light. Even when I'm working on a vehicle, I'd about soon be outside doing it in the inside. But that's what I'm doing. I cut a little swell here because of where the water runs off. It'll catch it and run it all the way down. Got it where to feed off, and I'll put gutters on the end of this so water don't just come beating down and then running back underneath my shed more some rocks. This ought to work pretty good. I like that gravel. That's that, they call it fines, but it's just the trash rock at the very end. But it's cheap. And I'm cheap, so I like it. But I've got all my wood cut for that. I'm just gonna lay it out today. I'm here by myself, so there ain't gonna be a whole lot of videotaping. That's what I done. I ordered that load of rock. I fixed my driveway where we had some potholes and stuff, but I leveled this up. It just really sloped back towards the building, so I brought more rock in here and leveled it up where it'd be level, almost level. It ain't perfectly level. I'd have to cut this down so much, and I just don't want to disturb what base I've got there. So, but that ought to work out good, building these little things and be in the dry and the shade more than anything. I'll turn you back on when I get the block set up and level. We'll start building a post of me. All right, I'm back. I got all the blocks in and got everything leveled up. The little footers. So I've just got to make my vents and stuff, but I had to take time off. I actually got the poles, the posts cut to size, and I went ahead and treated them because they're not pressure treated, but some transmission fluid. I just coated them with that. Try to keep some of the rot down, letting them soak in it good. I've had good luck with that. But I had to stop what I was doing because a buddy of mine called. Said he had some logs. And if somebody calls and said they've got some logs, you need to go get them then. They disappear. Got some 16-foot pine. Went and picked up one load. Don't have my big trailer anymore, but that's actually my neighbor's trailer. Borrowed it. Oh, quite a bit. There's 400 something board foot in there. Them logs. Then went back and got another load. So I'm gonna be busy for a while. I'm gonna get these all sorted out and stacked up back there. I told him as soon as he gets a free moment, bring his log truck over here so he can actually haul a bunch. He can haul like 3 times that much on his log truck. So that way I'll have me a good stack of logs. But we'll be back on that probably this afternoon. I may make some posts with the beams and stuff and put some up this afternoon. I'm not sure. It's awful hot. That's how far I got. All right, it's the end of the day. We're making some display things for over at the marina. Still got a lot of sand and stuff to do. But
this is for
the signs.
The signs, the wooden lake signs.
It needs to be glued in.
Sanded and...
Oh yeah, sanded and beveled off.
And sealed.
But pretend this is a lake sign.
Oops.
You slip down in like that. And you can have another lake sign here, here, and here.
It's a nice little display.
Yeah. They've got them in a basket right now, so this way they've got something where they can just set them out on the shelf and people can sit there and kind of flip through them and see which one.
Right.
Instead of digging through the basket and everything else.
And it wasn't really that hard to make. It's just kind of figuring out dimensions.
Just getting everything right.
Yeah. Now you're going to glue those in?
Yep.
I hope.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to hammer them in too.
Right, hammer them in.
Stuck them in just a minute ago.
And the pegs are what, 3 inches?
Yeah, pegs are 3 inches. Now I'm going to have to get my belt sander out so I can sand them down and bevel them. And
right, smooth them off.
All that junk.
You've been very productive.
Yep, a busy day.
Well, and even, well, today, yesterday and today, you went got logs.
Yep, we got logs.
Got gravel.
And a lot done.
Yeah. Ordered the tin for your own covered area.
Yeah, I'm going to start on it tomorrow morning and try to get it framed in. Tin's supposed to be here tomorrow, but we ain't going to pick it up till Monday. I'm not going to have it closed in enough to
Have it ready.
On. We're going to finish this up tonight, and I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah. Yeah, we also had to take a little nap earlier today.
Yeah, it gets so hot. I go in there and sit down, and then I'm asleep.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's wrap this one up. Just make sure and like and subscribe.
Almost looks like a little game, like that Peggy game. Yeah. My nieces used to have this game where it's like marbles, and it was like marble.
Melissa wants, it's a certain game that you play. She sent us a diagram for it or whatever, what it is. There's a bunch of these. It'd be a pain in the butt.
Right.
But we may make her one.
That may be.
All right. I need to get busy.
All right. Well, I'm going to let him get busy. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. We love hearing from you. If you have any comments or suggestions. And as always, remember, We love you. God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day.